And we're back. Alright, we'll make our way over to the Temple of Tymora. Suppose we want to head there as quickly as possible, due to the nature of our quest. We have a whole 10-day, not just to liberate the Haruan skyship schematics and whatever artifacts are used to power it, but also to secure our lives, finding an antidote to a poison of some kind. This looks to be a temple-y looking structure. We shall head over there for now. Hopefully it's not too difficult to navigate. And it looks like it might just be. Well, so much for that plan. Can't really progress beyond this fence here. Yes, we have brought low doppelgangers and all manner of wizardry and other arcane creatures, but we cannot yet defeat that fence. So we'll head north and then head west, and hopefully that leads us to where we want to go. Nobleman and a commoner.
Bother and bother, never a calm spot, never a break.
She doesn't want us to be lodged somewhere. We're little more than pointed sticks.
A man shouldn't speak to his better unless spoken to first.
He has a vested interest in the Seven Suns trading cluster. It upsets him to no end how much they've lost to bandits over the last few weeks. You and me both. Okay.
Hello.
She's betraying her folks aren't around no more, and she ran away from her Uncle Baron because he's real mean. Her cat is really an angel, though. She protects her from bad things. Or at least she did. Can't find her now. She went back to her uncle's to get her ring. There's this ring that she loves to play with. When she ran away, she had to leave it. An angel ring. Or a ring preferred by Angel. Could that be another angel's skin ring? Let's see. Angel has likely been returned to the house of her Uncle Baron. If I could find the cat's ring, it would probably make her a very happy girl. Well, it might not be so easy as just any angel skin ring, but I suppose it couldn't hurt to offer it. Oh, well, we found it after all. Thank you, Corin, for hanging on to that, I guess. Now Angel will come back and we can live together forever and ever. Wishes she had something to give me for finding her ring, but she really and truly does not. You be careful to stay out of trouble, kid. Okay. We'll continue on our way.
Something on your mind?
Accosted yet again by Tick. Hopefully not a parasite of any kind. We look like sewer-running types. What do you mean? Taking a crawl through the urban man's dungeon. Who are you calling kiddo? It's just the way he talks. We are so cool, we swish when we walk. Oh, you didn't mean any harm by it. Just gotta get one of them dictionaries and learn some common. Right. Well, thanks for that. We shall continue west and then make our way south. Hopefully, no more encounters with ticks or anything like that.
You need a new tailor. Your clothes are
Bandits have
absolutely
been violent recently.
Nice to make the acquaintance of such a cultured
He
person.
will also ruffle us up. We have quite a few enemies already, just from walking about town. Ah, the helm and cloak. I think it was the blade and stars that Merrick said he's going to be waiting for us. So this is not the place. But let us continue along our path. I will walk through this lovely looking park.
Please, might I have your ear a moment?
Varsi Roaring Horn. His name is Varsi. He has heard that we sometimes help those in need. For a fee, of course, he says, but that's not always the case. He asks us to meet his guardian at his house, reveal the nature of the job once we arrive. Lead on, young one. I will follow. It's a matter of life and death. Death or life. Show us to the house.
I think we all deserve a pat on the back.
That's right here. Okay.
Now he's
nothing I can do. But I must do something. It is a risk, and risk is everything.
Tremaine Baldur. Yeah, he demands to know who did Varsi bring here. Must be alone with his thoughts. He claims that they need outside help to fix what is done. They are in need of assistance, and none of the clergy must know. He is Lord Priest Tremaine Baldur, a humble servant of our smiling Lady Tymora. Well, just a person we wanted to see, perhaps. The request is very odd and dangerous. He will not hold us to it if we deem it too extreme. He wants us to enter the Water Queen's house, where we just were, and retrieve his son's body. They sought to indulge their restless nature by sneaking about the place, and a high price was paid. Tried to cause a little mischief amidst the bitch queen's underlings, it seems, but they were caught. Kassan was not so fast. He was killed. A harsh sentence for a simple prank, but trespassing on holy ground, nevertheless. He's going to attempt to restore life to his son if we bring back the body. Luck or no, it would be a shame to lose your life because of the foolishness of youth. I'll help as best I can. Alright. Suppose we'll keep our eyes open once we return, hopefully with a Book of Wisdom. So he actually represents the temple. And it looks like this is possibly the lady's house. I believe that is what he referred to, the Temple of Tymora. Alright.
Forgive me, but I have
Ulbright.
meditations to attend to.
Yes, like, stop crowding me so much. Ornaments, perhaps. Someone move out of the way if you don't mind. Luck has seen fit to drop us in the lap of the lady. She'll take good care of us. Alright. Could you show us what you have to offer? First we'll tend to our wounds and then inquire about this book. So, this is interesting if I remember. The cure light wounds, for 50 gold you heal 8 points. Cure serious wounds, for twice as much money you only heal 17 points. So it is technically better, actually. I think they fixed that from a earlier edition or some such, where it was actually just better to use the cure light wounds only. So we will take our extra hit point for the extra price. Nothing worth selling. He's got a couple of nice potions of healing, which could be good. Not really hurting for them just yet, though. So after we heal, shall say that we are in desperate need of a book, known as the Book of Wisdom. Please, we will do anything if you would only give it to us. He asks why. Well, you must trust us. We will die if we don't get this book. Please. You don't want our deaths on your conscience, do you? Actually, I am not so sure that Xevric would resort to pleading so desperately just yet. I'll make an offer, though. 500 gold for the book. And he deduces that we are in dire need. So, I think I prefer to keep my dignity. This unidentified book, likely some tome of wisdom. Yes, look, hangs on to that. Kind of want to just identify it, but I'm sure that they'll know what it is.
Can I assist you?
May the luck of the lady be with you. And you as well. So we have the book, and we have a new quest for while we are there. Make our way back down to the south. This is what we were looking at earlier. This is the Hall of Wonders. That is perhaps where we will find this oddity known as a telescope. Hopefully we can exit to the south this way somehow. Surely this wall ends somewhere. Commoners in the park. Nice. Alright, there's the exit. Let's see. Just goes on and on. But here we are, at long last. Found the exit. No one has managed to get themselves stuck on a lamppost or a tree or something. So things are looking up. There's a large woman. Alright, so we'll quickly make our way back to the Temple of Umberlee. Let them know we have the book that they asked for, but that we also have a request.
Hello there.
Hello to you. Yes, like always, charging ahead, just to make sure that the path is clear for the rest of us. Corin taking his own way. Likes to skulk about in the shadows, it seems. But, once again, we are one. Water Queen's house. Huh. It's too bad. It's a book of wisdom like the others that we have found that permanently raise your stats. It would be nice if we could keep it for ourselves, but we have a more pressing need for it at the moment. I've actually improved my stats anyway. I'm not sure if I have yet. I think maybe Charisma. It's one of the only books that we've found thus far. Presumably there are others of this nature. Where are you going? Just making my own path, it seems. Alright, we're looking for Jalantha was her name. Priestess. Is this her? Priestess again. Where can I find Jalantha? There you are. Seems like she wanders. We return with the Book of Wisdom. Alright. Well, here you go. Now give us the cure to the Gaius. It is an incantation upon a scroll to dispel the Gaius from Lathander. Right. And while we're here, we'll also bother her about body of the fool who tried to break into your hallowed halls. I imagine the return of such an infidel is ample return for my services. Well, turns out bodies of infidels are priced quite highly. 2,000 gold. Well, alright then. We are willing to pay the cash. Just give us the body. And now I can no longer move because I am overburdened. That's okay. I think we can make a quick switch here. For the one body, we will leave one behind. And return a much smaller form of a child. So just leave that body here. I guess we didn't need it after all. Probably could have just taken the ruby ring and been done with it. But now the priests of Umberlee have a body after all. Alright then. I think we have everything we came for here. So we shall return to Lord Tremaine's home. I believe that was in the northwest. No, that was in the west side of town. So another little quirk of navigating. We entered from the southern side, coming from here. We want to enter from the north side, so we'll head north.
Hey, friend.
And I was
Good
going
to
to head
meet
south,
a
but apparently we have a
such as yourself.
Marcellus who wishes to speak with us. The question of declaring war on Alm is being put before the Duke's Council. Oh no. What do you think their decision will be? The Dukes are set in their ways, too comfortable. This is all just part of their cat-and-mouse game with Alm to negotiate a better deal on the iron trade. Still, there's only been a suggestion of war until now, not an eventuality brought to the table to be considered. Interesting. So now we will head south and be exactly where we want to be. Alright, I'm going to take a quick pause in the video as we make our way over to Lord Tremaine's abode. Stay tuned, everybody.